Beadle on the right wing, crosses over, gets in the paint. Sloan goes in, and it's going to be slapped out of there. And Tarpley's going to come away with it. He's going to hand it off to Long. He's going to see what his coach wants, and they're going to go. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense. Now they get it over to Howell on the left wing, back over to Hayes at the top of the key. He'll take that three. It's off the back iron, no good, and rebounded in there all by himself is Bridges. Bridges over on the right wing to Vance. He's going to walk. Took a little crow hop. Bridges, if you ask me, was well deserving of the all-district honors. He's had one heck of a senior campaign. Has really been the floor general for this team and has hit a lot of big shots in his career. And Hendersonville's going to throw this one away. Vance is going to come away with it. Kind of an odd sequence there. They get it over on the right wing. Now inside to High, who just checked into the ball game. We're going to get a blocking call. So a shot will count. The sophomore will go to the line. Also checking into the ball game for Lebanon was Jordan Stafford, the senior guard, who's also had some quality minutes this year for his team. And High, the sophomore, will step to the line.
They got Elijah Howell on the foul.
Misses the chance at the three-point play. 16-11, 5-point lead for Lebanon here in the first half. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. They dribble hand off to Tarpley. Now gets it back over to Howell. Howell head fake that three. Dribble, nowhere to go with it. Now over on the left wing. That's Mansfield with the ball. He brings it all the way over to the right side with the dribble. Now he goes all the way to the baseline. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody go from the left wing all the way around the horn and to the baseline. But they're going to call out of bounds on Lebanon.
No, they called a foul on a little reach-in, which I sort of disagree with.
Ticky-tack foul right there, isn't it? Nowhere to go with the ball now, so they hand it off to Tarpley. He gets it back up top to Long. He'll set up the offense.
Not a lot of contact, and yet they call it.
Hayes with the ball. Gets it over on the left wing to Mansfield. He drives baseline. He's going to go all the way to the rack. No good. And it's going to be rebounded in there, I thought, by Hayes, but it's going to be off of a Lebanon player out of bounds. So Hendersonville will inbounds underneath their own basket. Lebanon will probably be in a man-to-man defense. Beadle guarding on the ball.
Who just checked back in.
Yep. And we get a hook shot in there by Hayes off the inbounds. No good. They hand it off to Stafford. Stafford going down the left sideline. Gets over to the top of the key. Gets it back over to Vance. Now over to Beadle. Slips out of his hands. He regains possession. Gets it over to the left wing to Vance. Now up the top of the key to Manning. Wanted to go over there to Stafford. Can't do it. Now back over on the right wing to Beadle. Goes inside to High. High works against his man. Nowhere to go with it. Now they get it back up top to the right wing. Beadle wants to shoot that three. Doesn't do it. Now they have it over to Stafford in the far left corner. He'll dribble it back out. Now he gets it over to Beadle. Beadle will take it down. That swish. Oh, no good, but Manning gets in there. Great hustle by Manning. We're going to get a jump ball, and that one's going to go with Hendersonville as Lebanon had it to open the quarter. Little premature on the swish there, but you just get that feeling that Beadle with Bridges 1 is going to have a big game tonight. And another turnover by Hendersonville. Manning's going to come away with it. Has the ball, gets it to the top of the key. Now he gets it over to Beadle. Beadle on the left wing, nowhere to go with it. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Vance at the top of the key. Vance looking to get it inside to High. Can't do so. Dribbles over to the right wing, still looking. Can't do it. Now over to Manning in the corner. Now they get it in High, and a great move by High, but he's blocked. And now he's going to commit the foul. So a little frustration being taken out as High did a great job stealing his man with the power move, but the help side came over and managed to slap that ball out of there. So High commits the foul. His first, team's third, with 4:39 left to go here in the first half. Lebanon leads 16-11. They get the ball into Tarpley. Now they get it over to Hayes, who picks up his dribble. Back over to Tarpley. Getting close to a 10-second call. Gets it across. Mansfield with the ball. Gets it over to Long out of the corner for a three. No good. And Manning with the ball. Off the rebound. Gets it over to Vance. Now over to Beadle. He'll shoot the three out of the corner. It's on the way and off the back iron. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Murdoch. He'll hand it off to Tarpley. He'll bring it across the timeline, working against a man-to-man Lebanon defense. Gets it over on the right wing to Tarpley. Letting his offense work through the progressions. Now at the top of the key, he'll take a three by Mansfield off the front iron. No good. Rebounded by Murdoch. And we're going to get a shove in the back by Manning. as he was battling for position down there and couldn't quite get in front of his man. It will be a non-shooting foul, so Hendersonville will inbounds underneath their own basket. 3:59 left to go here in the first period. 5-point lead for the Blue Devils as Bridges checks back into the game for Stafford. Man-to-man defense on the inbounds. They get it into Hayes on the right wing. He dribbles in from about 8 feet off. The glass is good. The bank is open on Friday night. And Lebanon has the ball. Beadle with it. Gets it back over to Bridges. He gets across the timeline. 16-13 is your score. Bridges with the ball, working against a man-to-man defense. Baseline screen for Beadle. Now he cuts back door. Not there. Now they get into High. Misses the little 6-footer. In and out, no good. And all of a sudden, Lebanon can't buy a bucket. Long with the ball, gets it across the timeline, working against a man-to-man defense. Dribble handoff to Hayes. Hayes head fakes, can't High. And we're going to get another foul on Cameron High as they are just not letting these guys body each other up that much once they're inside the paint. We've seen a few of those now, and that's going to bring Sloan in. As High's going to have to go as he's saddled with 2 fouls. Probably won't see him again this half. Hendersonville inbounds, has to go backcourt. It's going to be tipped by Beadle. He's going to try to run it down, and he can't quite get to it, but great hustle by Beadle as he was able to tip that in the backcourt, but couldn't run it down before it went out of bounds.
Now Libby can put on the full court press.
Absolutely, great point. Is that does let you get into that full court pressure. Hayes inbounds it, gets it to Long. Lebanon wants to trap, and it's going to be tipped by Sloan. So Lebanon able to knock away some passes. Haven't had a whole heck of a lot of steals, but are definitely getting really close.
Got to be careful of the snowbird here.
Yep. And they knock it out of bounds again. Maybe a gift that time as Tarpley had nowhere to go, had no dribble, and had about a 4-second count on him. Now they get it inside to Tarpley, and they break it pretty easily. This time Long going down the right side. He'll stop from about 8. Shots no good and rebounded in there by Beadle, but it goes out to Bridges. Lebanon with the ball, gets it across the timeline. Bridges with it at the extended right wing. He's going to get them into their offense. He'll dribble over the top of the key, working against a man-to-man defense by Hendersonville. Now they get over to Manning at the high post. Dribble handoff to Bridges. His shot's partially blocked, but Sloan right there to clean it up and one. Great backside rebound by Case Sloan as no one put a body on him, and he came flying through and went over the other side and laid it up and good. 18-13, 5-point lead, 2:39 left to go here in the first period. Guys, glad you could join us here on Charter Communication Channel 6 all season long. If Lebanon wins, free throw is good by Sloan. If Lebanon wins, it's a possibility for another home game, but as it stands right now, this could be their last home game of the season, and another Hendersonville turnover as this Lebanon pressure is really getting to them, and much to the liking of head coach Doug Kyle.
8 turnovers for Hendersonville, 5 for Lebanon.
Still winning the turnover battle, and you know that's one of the points of emphasis for this Lebanon squad. They're a very streaky team in every aspect of the game. They get a couple turnovers, they get a lot of turnovers. They get a couple points, they get a lot of points. So
what's kept Hendersonville in the game is their rebounding.
Just like that, right on cue, Long with a backside rebound for a one and done. And just like that, Lebanon retakes the ball. Re-steals. I don't think you can re-steal something. Cross court pass, and they're going to turn it right back over. As Sloan tried to go across court, and it was stolen by Tarpley. And Lebanon's going to take it right back as Long got up in there and had nowhere to go with it. Bridges stops and pops for 3 off the front iron. No good, and it's going to go out of bounds. And back to Hendersonville. You got to think that wasn't the shot they wanted, but sometimes as a shooter, that's what you want, that stop and pop. Kind of a temperature reading. And almost stolen again. And now we're going to get a pushing foul. I think they're going to call
Vance.
They do. No, Sloan.
Well, I knew it was double something. Yeah,
double threes. They get it inside to Long. Now over on the left side to Mansfield. Now gets it in to Tarpley in the middle of the court. Gets it across the timeline. Back over to Long. Backdoor pass to Hayes. Shots up and good. pulls his club to within 4 with just over a minute and a half left to go in the first half. Bridges will walk it across the timeline.
Hayes with the only points of the quarter for Hendersonville.
Goes over to the right side to Vance, trying to get in inside to Manning. Can't do so. Now Bridges swings it over to Sloan on the left wing. Now back up to Vance at the top of the key. Now over to the right wing to Beadle. Now to Vance at the top of the key. Vance, take a dribble in. Now gets back over to Beadle on the right wing. Gets it inside to Manning. Manning, great spin move, partially blocked. And another one and done for Lebanon as Murdoch comes away with that backside rebound. Long now with the ball for Hendersonville. Gets it across the timeline. 46 seconds and counting. Working against a Lebanon man-to-man defense. Gets it over to Murdoch on the right wing. He's going to dribble in and take it all the way in. And now they're going to call a foul on Sloan as he tried to reach in there and poke it away. And got a little forearm on the way. It was before the shot. So no free throws coming.
Actually, it is 1-1.
It is. Yeah, you're right. They're going to be in the bonus. So Lebanon will be more than likely assured another possession in this half as Murdoch tries to make this a three-point game. Doesn't do so. Smart foul. And now we're going to get a foul on Mansfield. Not a smart foul as Beadle had that ball caressed and Mansfield tried to reach in there and poke it out, but that wasn't going to happen. 36.8 seconds left to go. 4-point lead for Lebanon. Like to see them run this thing down a little bit and get a good quality shot. Okay with a miss. Just don't want to give up anything easy on the other end. Bridges dribbles it in. Nowhere to go with it. Gives it over to Kyrus Hoffinger, who just checked in, and he's going to go to the basket and get fouled. So a quick possession there, but they do get an opportunity to shoot a couple free throws. Kyrus Hoffinger, the junior, steps to the line looking for his first points of the evening.
Now Murdoch with 2, and that's 2 posts with 2 fouls.
First shot's good. That's good, too, because I believe Sloan and High both have 2 as well. So all the post players in foul trouble here in the first half. Second shot is good, so 2 free throws by Hoffinger makes this thing a 6-point game. Lebanon gets back in their full-court defense, and it's turned over as Hayes stepped on that out-of-bounds line, and Lebanon another chance to add to this lead with exactly 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Lebanon has done an outstanding job with the full court pressure tonight. They get the ball in, and it's going to be turned right back over and almost in. And they're just moving too quick for me to call it. The thing's battered around. You almost think it's volleyball. Point, set, match. It is Hendersonville ball. Lebanon in their full court defense. They get it into Long. He's going to get it across the timeline. He's going to take it all the way down. Gets it over to Tarpley, who takes it in for the layup. 7 seconds and counting. Lebanon in a hurry. Bridges with the ball. Crosses over. Gets about the 15 feet. Stop popping. Good. That's the way to end a quarter right there. 23-17. Lebanon leads here at home in the first round of the district tournament. Guys, glad you could join us here on Charter Communication Channel 6. Blue Devil Broadcasting bringing you district tournament action here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Guys, don't go anywhere. We will have the second half for you here at Hester Gibbs Court in just a moment. Welcome back into Campbell Brennan Gymnasium, as it completely slipped my mind that the guru of sports, the rain man of the numbers, Jet Thompson, is here to tell us how we got to this 23-17 score.
Starting with Hendersonville, they were led by Jeff Long with 6, then Colton Mansfield with 5, Reese Hayes with 4, and Trey Tarpley with 2. They only attempted 3 foul shots, made 2 of them, so they're at 66% on the foul line. For Lebanon, they were led in scoring by Justin Bridges with 7. Then Ryan Beadle had 5, Cameron High with 4, Case Sloan with 3, and with 2 each, Justin Manning and Kyrus Hoffinger. Now, Lebanon went 3 of 4 from the foul line for an even 75%. Looking at the team statistics, Lebanon only turned the ball over 7 times. Hendersonville turned it over 11 times. Rebounding went to Hendersonville. They had 19 rebounds, mostly on the defensive side of the glass. Lebanon had 12. Assists, Lebanon had 3 and Hendersonville had 1. Steals, Lebanon had 7 and Hendersonville had 3. And Hendersonville had 3 blocks, Lebanon had 2. Hendersonville scored 11 points in the first quarter and